News that a COVID vaccine is close has felt like Christmas come early after months of restrictions. But delivering the doses to everyone in the country will be a logistical nightmare. Today, Nadhim Zahawi was given the job of overseeing the rollout, calling on the army if necessary to make it happen.
The Prime Minister made it very clear that I've got the ability to use the army and army personnel who are brilliant at logistical challenges. And I will be certainly making sure that I use everything that's available to me to deliver on this enormous challenge that we have to deliver on.
But the scale of the challenge ahead is huge.
This is going to be the logistical challenge probably of this century. It's not just about the vaccine, it's also about all the things you need to do the final vaccination. That includes personal protective equipment, it includes the syringes, it includes the needles.
And it has to be a success. Boris Johnson knows that without a vaccine, he'll need to impose strict rules to stop the virus spreading, like the tough new tier system, which has drawn criticism from his own MPs, including Mr Zahawi. To head off a potential rebellion in the House of Commons, Boris Johnson isn't just unveiling a new minister. He's also set out a series of concessions in a letter to Conservative MPs. He hopes the promise of more data, a strict time limit on tough new tiers, and a roadmap to move from Tier 3 to Tier 1 will be enough to convince his MPs. If it isn't, he may have to rely on Labour to get the legislation passed in the vote next Tuesday.
Two of the most significant failures during this pandemic that have really held us back have been the problems we've had over getting PPE to the front line and the ongoing problems we've got with the test and trace system. And I think in both cases, a lack of ministerial oversight has been a real problem.
And even then, the public are getting fed up too.
I own a coffee shop. It's a terminal for us, really. I don't understand why they've taken us out of postcode and put us into county.
You could keep on, dissecting it and cutting it up as much as you want, but I think at some point you've got to draw a line, and I think everybody seems to. I think there's a will amongst people that let's just get through this.
None of it's fair, is it? We're in a pandemic. Viruses aren't fair either.
Things may be looking brighter than they have for months, but there's still a long way to go.